What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys see me in this attire and hairstyle in the last video, then y'all know what's up. But as you can see by the title, I already did my very first favorites video I did was skincare. So today I am doing a 2018 favorites makeup video. I only have a few of them that I want to share with y'all, and they're my holy grails. I always go to them regardless what kind of makeup look I do. I will always go to these go-tos that I'm going to tell you about. And also everything that I mentioned in this video will be linked down below. So let's get started. I should go in order how I do my face. So usually I start off with my eyebrows. So I recently picked this up, I want to say maybe it's been a few of my videos. I forgot what video I first mentioned this in, but I've been dying to get my hands on this for almost a year. Just been too cheap to buy it, but baby, it's worth the money. And also I will also put like right here how much is it and the actual name of it. But I'm going to tell you the name right here. I'm just going to put the picture, the color, and the price and the name here. So the first one is ANASTASIA Beverly Hills ANASTASIA Beverly Hills Brow Wigs in the color dark brown. It's a nice skinny felt tip eyebrow pencil. On one side it's a spoolie, and on the other side it's a very skinty pencil, and I love it so much. It gets my eyebrows just how I want to and very precise, because I'm a very perfective person. I'm a Virgo, so it's in our blood that we are perfectionists. So it gives like this very precise line, and I just love it. It's very creamy, because usually I'll use one of my beauty supply store, it's Absolute New York brow pencil, and that's like a thicker pencil. Usually that gets the job done too. I actually use that for these brows, but if I want a more precise and natural brow, I would definitely go to this, and this is worth the money. Then next I have two concealers. The first one I'm going to tell you is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey. I also use Creamy Beige, but I use Creamy Beige when I want a more dramatic eyeshadow look. It gives me the brightness that I'm looking for. That way my eyeshadows can come off more pigment than they are. And the Warm Honey one, I just really use this for a natural more eyeshadow and an underbrow highlighter. It's really good. It doesn't dry super fast, but if you do leave it on long enough and just leave it sitting on your face, it does dry, and you're going to need a damp beauty blender or to wet your brush. My next one, I was being cheap about it, but I bought this I think at the beginning of the year, and I still have it actually. I bought a sample first of the little mini ones that they have, but this is my Creamy Radiant Concealer by NARS. Y'all, if you ain't got this yet, you sleep, because every last makeup video I've watched, everybody has talked and raved about this product, and I finally ended up buying it, and I fell in love with it ever since. Now what I usually do is I always top this concealer off with this one, just so I can get the right highlight under my eyes. And especially if I use a highlighter under my eyes that is really bright, I always dim it down with this. But even if I use Warm Honey, I still dim it down with this, because it gives me the perfect highlight underneath my eyes that I'm looking for. It's not too bright, it's not too dark, it's like neutral, it's just right. And this is in the color Walnut. The little mini one that I tried is actually, I think, Hazelnut, and that is my exact skin tone. I was using that to correct the dark spots under all over my face. Now next, I went out of order, but I'm going to be telling you my 2 holy grail must have oily skin girl primer of all times. I need to put 3 of them in here, but these are my top 2. So my very first holy grail that I've been using for about 2 years now, since I started my YouTube channel, is Becca Ever Matte Primer. Now this is the mini one. The bigger one I may buy that next time because I do wear makeup more than I used to back then. And I've had this tube probably a year now. Yeah, and this thing says 12 months, so it's almost time to throw this away. But I only have a little bit more product left, so baby, I'm going to squeeze all of this out. If you have oily skin, now some stuff, all the stuff that I mentioned here, and we have the same skin type, which is mine is oily to sensitive. Just because we have the same skin type doesn't mean we have the exact same skin. So what I use may not work for you. So it's just all trial and error. Make sure you go to Sephora and sample the stuff before you just go out and start splurging on this stuff and it doesn't work. You're going to have to end up taking it back anyway. So my Becca Ever Matte Primer, this holds every oil on my face and it stops it from coming. It doesn't stop it the entire time I have on makeup, but for the most part, my entire face is matte. But you know, I have my stubborn spots, which is my nose. It doesn't matter what I put on my nose, it's just going to continue to oil up and make me look like I'm sweating, and I'm not sweating, and people think I've been running. Like, why are you so sweaty? I'm not sweaty. Okay, I'm just oily. I'm an oily mess. I'm not sweaty. So this is a holy grail. I suggest if you have very, very chicken grease, oily skin, try this. Also, because I have very enlarged pores. I don't know if you, well, you can't tell right now because I have on makeup. No, you probably can because I can see just a little bit. Ignore the pimples. But to fill those enlarged pores in, I use the Professional Benefit Primer. When I use a pore filler primer, I don't rub the primer in to my pores. I pat, because when you pat, you're automatically filling those pores in, so it can be smooth skin instead of you just wiping it and then it's just there and all blotchy. And I just make sure if you have large pores, every primer that you use, including this one, I rub with this one, but if you fill it in your pores, make sure you pat, don't rub. Pat is way better and you get a better makeup application with that, especially. So it'll be very smooth, but you know, throughout the day, I don't know about y'all, but with me, my pores still end up showing because of the oil and it's like solid. So yeah, it just helps that then I hurry up and take my pictures before it starts to do all that. Now, to set under my eyes and the rest of my face after I put my concealer on, it will be forever my L'Oreal. It will be forever my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now, the only reason I love this so much is because it sets the creasiness under my eyes. After I blend out my creasing, then I set this. I always, and stress this enough on my videos, make sure you blend out your under eyes before you set this, so you won't be setting the creases in your face, then you're going to be complaining. But this doesn't leave any flashback at all. I'm not sure how this does if you bake. I don't bake anymore. I used to bake back then when I first started makeup, but I don't bake anymore, and this does not give me any flashback. Now, I do want to try, I think they have a browner color translucent powder, a browner color powder. I do want to try that next, and I might, and I will feature it on my channel. So if y'all ever tried that powder, the Laura Mercier, the darker powder, not the translucent but the darker one, then let me know how that worked for y'all. And it also controls the oils on my face, so I'm not oily right now. And I had this makeup on probably for like 2 hours. Now, to set my face, use the Urban Decay De-Slick. This controls my oils throughout the day, and I love it so much. Once this dries, it doesn't leave it all blotchy at all. I really love this because it controls my oils. I use a lot of stuff and holy grails to control my oils. If it don't control the oil, I ain't using it. I will forever get this. I actually want the bigger one. I just wanted to try the smaller one first just to see how it hold up, and I have a drop left. I've been using this since I started wearing makeup, and I will forever buy this, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit Powder in Tan to Deep. I don't like creams really on my face. I prefer powders over creams, and I am obsessed with this. And as you can see, I only use 2 colors out of all 6 of these, which is my skin tone. I don't know because it doesn't have the names on them, but this one is my skin tone and this one is my contour shade. But I do use some of these. I use these 3 sometime when I'm doing my eyeshadows if I need them. I've never used this one though. This gives me the perfect contour, and I don't have to set that powder with no other powder, because this literally lasts a long time, and I love it. I used to use LA Girl Pro Concealer. Was it mocha color? I used to use that until I found out about this. I actually found out about this on Petite Sue Divinity here on YouTube when she did her, I think it's her contour and highlight routine or something like that for beginners, something like that. That was some years ago. So yeah, I want to thank her for that, because this is my holy grail and I'll forever use this. And I've been doing makeup more than, I think, about 3 or 4 years now, so this is my holy grail. And last but not least, I wanted to say this to the end because I just love highlighters. I love highlighters. Hello, my name is Nicole and I'm addicted to highlighters. So the first highlighter I'm going to tell y'all about is Artist Couture Jackie Aina collection in the peach. I also have her LeBrons. I have the whole package, which is, it comes in this, and you can get them sold separately, and you get the bag sold separately too. But I love her. I wanted to support her, and I just love highlighters. This will blind the mess out of somebody, girl. I'm gonna test it out for y'all. Like, I instantly fell in love, and when you open it, it just all sit right there. So that's the only con I have with it. I just don't like that it just sits right there like that with all that product. And baby, a little goes a long way. I don't even use what's in that container. I use what's in the top because it'd be so much in the top. Like, look at this. Look at that. That's what's in the top, and that's not even all of it. Like, just look at that. Girl, you sleep if you ain't bought this yet. You so sleep. You are asleep if you ain't bought this yet. It has glitters in it, but it gives off that I'm about to blind you today. Girl, don't even mess with me. What is you really talking about? Do you really want to take it there with me? So I'm just in love with lighter color highlighters that give off that gold kind of. Like, I'm a goddess, I'm a black queen, girl. Like, you can't mess with me like, I'm too much for you type feel. So I just really love it. And the last but not least is another one of Rihanna's highlighters, which is Fenty Beauty's highlighter. It's a kilowatts highlighter in Trophy Wife. Everybody raved about this, and some people actually didn't like it because it was too much for them. But girl, too much is not enough for me. Sorry, not sorry. But look at this. You can't tell me that ain't beautiful. I'm obsessed with gold. Just love gold. I just love highlighters. Let me stop. But look at this, y'all. Amazing. And then when I swatch it, that's what it looks like. It's amazing. And I'm gonna put it here. it just gives off like a gold with a glitter. It's like green glitter. I actually have it on today. So it's gold with like what you say, undertone of green. It has like green specks in it. So it's my type of highlighter. It's really my type of highlighter. I love it. It's just everything to me. You can see I've been glowing this whole video because of Fenty Beauty. But I just really love it. I just love gold, everything. And this, when I first seen it, I was like, I just gotta have it. Now granted, I bought it late. I bought it what, almost 2 years late. But hey, better late than never. This was a great purchase. I don't regret it. I do want to try Hustler Baby and probably a few other highlighters. I hope she comes out with more goldish highlighters, a little bit lighter and a little bit darker for, like, you know, when people want to be in different moods. I really hope she comes out with different highlighters. So I'm on the lookout for other stuff that she has. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this 2018 makeup favorites video that I have. Yes, I would do one around this time next year. Yes, I'll be on YouTube that long if YouTube is still around, but I think it still would be. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Everything that I mentioned will be linked down below, and go check it out. Make sure, don't buy this stuff, don't be splurging. Make sure it's right for your skin, girl, before you just go out and start buying this stuff and it don't work. And then you gotta do all the hassleness and go back to try it out again. But I'm crazy. But anyway, I really did hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in my next video.